All right. I am back live. I'm back live on YouTube. Y'all want to come on back over to YouTube? We back up. We back up on the tube. Yep. Yeah, we back. We back. So I'll wait for y'all to come on back. Mary's back. Thank you for coming back, Mary. I appreciate you. Shout out to you for coming back, man. Shout out to you. They was trying to hold your boy down. But you know, can't keep a good brother down for long. My computer was like, bruh, we need a break. We need a break. So we're gonna wait for people to come back on up in here. Appreciate everybody that's coming back. Make sure you go ahead and like the stream. Do me the hugest favor. Like the stream. If you're watching over on IG, man, we back up on YouTube. Thank you. Where did I get this shirt from? I got it from PacSun. I was grabbing that bottle. Yeah, I know, right? Stressing me. Cause look, man, I'm like Wallow, man. Hey, look, man, I be trying to run a decent little live stream, you know. Got me out here struggle streaming. I don't like that. But we back though. We back. All right, one more shot, and then we're gonna go ahead and pick back up where we left off. One more, and then we're gonna pick back up where we left off, because we were definitely getting into the double standard of, you know, some women out here being straight up losers. All right, and there's no other way to put it. Losers. Loserville. This next shot is for y'all, man, for coming back and fucking with your boy on this good old Wednesday, man. All right, let's see. Here we go. Shout out to y'all. Cheers. All right, man. Let's get right back into it though. So before I was so rudely interrupted by my computer, by my internet. Not really my computer though. I was asking the question of, you know, if you had been involved with a woman, you know, or, you know, for the women, if you were involved with a guy and you were playing step parent to, you know, said children, and then you and the person you were with, y'all had a kid of y'all's own, and for whatever reason the relationship didn't work out, and you know, but now, you know, would you just focus solely on, doing things for your biological child, or would you also include or still continue to take care of the step kids as if they're your children, even though you're no longer with your man or woman or whatnot? All right. So, so let's see. So the clip that I have here. All right. So the caption says, if you can't see it, says, my daughter was invited to Disneyland by her dad's side of the family. I am not allowing her to go unless he invites all 6 of my kids. I'm not going to punish my children for my bad taste in men. But it really kind of sounds like you are punishing your child. It really does sound like you're punishing your child. Yeah. Mary says you have to include all the babies. Interesting. Okay. I don't know if I agree with that all the way, but okay. I can respect it. But let's see. Let's hear what she got to say. All right. Let's see. Here we go.
Who is not allowing her daughter to go to Disneyland unless her father's side of the family takes the rest of the kids. I have 6 kids total, 4 different fathers. Okay.
6 kids and 4 different fathers. Okay, Mary, but Mary, you said you got to include the kids too now. All right, here we go. Hey, Michael, bro. Hey, come on over to YouTube, bro.
My daughter was invited to Disneyland by her father's side of the family. Now, her father was once the rest of the kids' stepfather. Okay? These kids called him dad at one point in their life. He invited my daughter to go to Disneyland. I told him, you are taking the other 5 kids or she is not going. There's no possible way I am going to allow one of my children to go to Disneyland. Could you imagine being 10 years old, seeing your sister pack to go to Disneyland and the rest of the kids can't go? Just because I made poor choices, I am not going to punish my children for those poor choices. You can hate on me. It don't matter to me. My daughter is not going to Disneyland unless her father takes the rest of the kids. Period.
Ooh. Boy, if this was Pop the Balloon, man.
You don't find that suspicious?
Man.
You don't find that suspicious?
Man, come on.
Hey, bro, come on now, dog. Come on, man.
See, I got to give all the sound effects because that is utterly ridiculous to me. That's hey, shout out to the homie, Michael. Mike in the building. Oh shit, wrong one. wrong sound effect. Shout out. Man, but yeah. Tripping. Shitting me. Ain't no way. Again, this goes back to the clip that I played in terms of some women being or having a level of delusion. You think that because now that we're no longer together, that I'm supposed to take care of these other 4 kids, take care of these other niggas' responsibilities as if they're my own? Even though they got daddies. You know what? My thing is this. If you want your kids to go to Disneyland with your ex or whatever, the one that you procreated another child with, how about you get with your other baby daddies, tell them that baby daddy number 5 is going to Disneyland and you would like for said kid to go, and let's put our funds together so that they can go. Because I don't think that it definitely should not be on your ex to take all of these other kids to fucking Disney World. Sorry, not sorry on that. Yeah, nah. She tripping on that.
She belongs to the streets.
And see, I'm just not rolling with that. You know. But and she's saying that she's not punishing her children for her bad taste in men. You the one that decided to lay up with, look, both, and whenever I say this, I'm not saying that the men don't have a responsibility in this, because they most certainly do. But the fact that you decided to continue to have babies by other men, you're basically saying that because you decided to lay up with other men, you're not going to allow your child to go with their biological father to Disneyland unless he takes the other ones. That to me just does not make any logical sense on any type of level. That shit is terrible. That's terrible. I'm gonna play this shit one more time, man, and we just gonna break it down piece by pieces if we haven't already. But y'all are agreeing with me though. That is facts though. Saying she not gonna punish her kid, but punishing her kid. Exactly, bruh. Like, that's exactly what she's doing. That's like saying he should pay their child support also. Oh my God, y'all is on it. But to also add, if she expects that she should send that child support to him, man, what? I'm telling you, this shit is crazy. This shit is crazy.
Yes, I am the mother who is not allowing her daughter to go to Disneyland unless her father's side of the family takes the rest of the kids. I have 6 kids total.
I have 6 kids total. See, that's where you fucked up at from the get-go.
4 different fathers.
4 different baby daddies. Now this is when I got to question the guy that, this latest guy. This is where I got to question him, because, bruh, why would you take your chances? Why would you even get involved with a woman who already has 5 or 6? I don't know if this is kid number 7. I don't know. Kid number 7. I don't know. But I don't know why you would even get involved with a woman like this in the first place. You know what I'm saying? That's on you, my G. That's on you. So you fucked up on that. So as much as, you know, we could talk about the woman and blah, 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 you know, and trying to hold her accountable and this, that, and the third. At the same time, you gotta call it down the middle. And my nigga was definitely being irresponsible, because you know that she's pro-life. Clearly, bruh. You know what I'm saying? You know she fertile. What we doing out here?
Okay. My daughter was invited to Disneyland by her father's side of the family. Now, her father was once the rest of the kids' stepfather.
He was once the other kid's stepfather. Now, what the hell happened? Because you should be grateful for the fact. I'm sorry, man. And she ain't even cute, though. She ain't even cute. I don't even know what the rest of the body looked like, but from the face, I could tell that the rest of the body is just, it ain't even banging like that. But you got somebody that's willing to come in and play stepdaddy to 4 other guys' kids. And you fucked it up. You dropped the bag. You dropped the bag.
Okay. These kids called him dad at one point in their life. He invited my daughter.
Y'all hear that coughing in the background? Y'all hear that coughing in the background? That sounds like a little kid cough. Hey, look. I work around little kids, and that little kid, that's a little kid cough back there. So he's playing stepdaddy to some young kids, man.
To go to Disneyland. I told him, you are taking the other 5 kids, or she is not going.
Fertile.
There's no possible way I am going to allow one of my children to go to Disneyland. Could you imagine being 10 years old, seeing your sister pack to go to Disneyland, and the rest of the kids can't go?
Why don't you ask they other daddies? You know what I'm saying? Like, why are you placing all of this burden? Why are you placing all this burden on the nigga who stepped up and decided to be stepdaddy? Why are you placing all this burden on him, but you didn't place this same burden on your other 4 baby daddies? I don't get that. I don't respect that.
Because I made poor choices. I am not going to punish my children for those poor choices. You can hate on me. It don't matter to me. My daughter.
Trust me, ain't nobody hating on you, sis. Ain't nobody hating on you, sis.
Is not going to Disneyland unless her father takes the rest of the kids. Period. Yes, I am the mother who is not.
Okay. Where do I find these? Look, that's a good question. Look, man, hey, I be in these internet streets. You hear me? I be in these internet streets. People be sending me stuff, but I definitely do be in these internet streets. Just be finding stuff, because you know what? Because a lot of times, women will say shit like, ain't none of my friends like that. Me and my circle of friends, we don't act like this. My friends don't cheat. My friends don't do X, Y, and Z. And I'm like, it be cap. I be like, man, stop it. You know,
Stop the cap.
Stop the cap. Because yeah, your friends are definitely like that. You know, but yeah, this shit is wild. Let's see. Yes, ma'am. I can imagine my brothers did things I didn't do that were more age appropriate or their choice. Explain to your child you created this situation. Yeah, I mean, essentially, yeah, definitely created that situation, and now you're punishing your kids. It's insane to me. That video right there, I was like, come on now, this is crazy. All right, so next, last quick hits here, because like I said, I don't even think we're gonna get to pop the balloon tonight. We just chopping it up tonight. All right, so let's see. I got an update. Charlotte's most known dater strikes again. So I got an update for y'all. Now I don't know if y'all remember this. This probably been a few live streams ago. And I think this is probably whenever I first started doing the swipe left or swipe right. And a friend of mine, well, Stephanie, she had showed me one app called the T app, in which, you know, women are it's an app where women go on and they talk about their different dating experiences with certain guys, and you know, and it's like a Yelp review for dating, and a lot of those reviews it really be spilling some tea. But then there's also groups on Facebook. Are we dating the same guy, Charlotte? Are we dating the same guy, Boston? Are we dating the same guy, you know, Austin, you know, shit like that. So there's this guy here in the Charlotte area that I shared with y'all, you know, this probably a couple months ago. And he is just widely known here in the Charlotte area for just being a crazy ass nigga. Like, there's no other way to put it. And so it's just a running joke between Stephanie and I whenever it comes to this guy. So she sent me a screenshot of him being out here on the loose. He out here on the loose terrorizing women in these in these Facebook dating streets, man. It's ridiculous. So let's see. So let's get into it. Let me find it here. We got a nice little update for y'all, man. Where is it at? All right. Let me pull this up. Pull this up here. All right, let's see. Are we dating the same guy? Charlotte, North Carolina. All right. So this girl says here, let me see. Can I maximize it here? I don't know if y'all be able to see it, but I'll read it for you. All right, let's see. I know we all know Mac, but my sister-in-law is currently in the hospital from this man attacking her after she confronted him about talking to multiple women. I know most of you already know to steer clear, but please do not get involved with this man. It goes deeper than him just being a player. My goodness gracious.
You don't find that suspicious? You don't find that suspicious?
All right, let's see. Wow, so scary. I met him once and he quote unquote seemed so nice. He ended up going with me and my dad to Waffle House from a local bar. This was several years ago. I've seen him come up on this app so many times. Someone else says, if he's wanted by the law, someone would have the ultimate opportunity to set him up to be caught. Oh, yes, officer. I have a date scheduled with a man that I just found out is wanted for assault on a female and can be found at blah, 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 blah. Craziness. Mac about to get set up out here. You know what I'm saying? Someone else said, I matched with him, but y'all saved me because he is posted daily. All right, let's see. I can't believe this dude is still out here treating women the way he does. And I wonder how many times it's happened before. Man, look, hey, I would never want this reputation, okay? If I see him on an app and I match with him, I'll message you so we can set him up. That's awful. I'm sorry to hear that. Is this man in law enforcement? Someone else replied to this comment and said, no, from what I know, he's famous on some app. Lots of women seeing gifts to him and stuff. It's very, very weird. Talked to him almost 9 years ago and he was just getting involved. Then he went super viral and became his life plus hustling women in real life too. Bumble once told me that if his account was reported more than once, it will not allow him to create an account. Golly. So every time I see him pop up, I immediately report him and say that he is known to be verbally abusive and now very clearly physically abusive. This is all alleged here. We have to stop letting him get on this app and find women who don't know of him. All right, let's see. Here you go. Right here, 36. Just trying to find a vibe and a forever best friend. Let's see. He just waved at me on the app last night, but I didn't respond. He matched with so many that he forgot we already matched months ago. This guy gets posted every day. Holy. Let's see. What city? Oh, he's definitely here. Let's see. Hold up. Holy shit. She said, holy shit. This is why we are all here, honestly. I hope she's all right. So many of us could have been in those shoes. Um, girl set him the fuck up, so the law finds him. Boy, hey, it ain't looking good for old Mac out here, bruh. I would try to match him. I would try to match with him to set him up for the police from these posts. I think he has a racial preference. I'm sorry this happened to her. He needs to get what's coming to him. I don't know him, but right now, I'm grateful for the warning. Man, last maybe 2 times ago, he was posted. A girl messaged me and defended him, saying it's someone else pretending to be him. Apparently, they were in a relationship. Hope it's not the same girl. She was really young. Oh, Lord, here we go. Here we go with the whole older guy dating a younger woman, manipulation, blah, blah, blah. Okay. All right, we gonna get into that once we get into Shannon Sharpe. But all right, let's see. Here we go. Let's see what else we got here. Let's see. Hold up. All right, last maybe 2 times he was posted. Let's see. Hold up. Was there anything else? Okay, I think that was it. All right. So yeah, man. Latest update on y'all's boy, Mr. Mac, here in the Charlotte area. Man, that shit is crazy. That shit is crazy, man. Like, yo, your name is that bad out here in these streets. Couldn't be me. Couldn't be me. It ain't never that deep to be putting your hands on folks, man. That's wild. That is wild. But all right, so let's see. So man, let's get into Shannon Sharpe and let's get into Tracee Ellis Ross, man. All right, so with Shannon Sharpe, where to begin? So apparently, you know, with Unc, you know, he's getting sued for $50 million. Apparently, you know, he was involved with a 20-year-old young lady. They had been in a situationship, relationship, whatever, you know, for a little while. And now that allegedly Shannon Sharpe may be signing this $100 million deal, hey man, this lawsuit came right on time. They trying to get half of that. So this young lady is being represented by Tony Busby, who is an attorney who, you know, doesn't necessarily have the best reputation. He was the attorney who tried to sue Jay-Z with those sexual allegations back a few months ago. And now, you know, he's coming for Shannon Sharpe's bag too. All right. So let's start here. Statement from Tony Busby. And I'm gonna keep going, man. We're gonna break all of this down. Let's see. Hold up. Let me pull this up. Okay. Because a lot of people, man, a lot of people's you know, takes on this whole situation with him dating this younger chick. You know, I don't know, man. I don't know if I agree with a lot of what's being said right now, but a lot of shame and language going on whenever it comes to Unc. But let's get into it. Attorney Tony Busby alleges that Shannon Sharpe offered his client, referred to as Jane Doe, that we now know as Gabby, $10 million to prevent her from filing a lawsuit accusing him of sexual assault. Busby further claims that Sharpe's legal team is now attempting to discredit and dox her. So let's see here. All right. So let's see. So I don't know if I'm gonna read all of this here, but let's see. Prior to engaging in the mediation process, Mr. Sharpe's counsel insisted on Jane Doe signing a confidentiality agreement Mr. Sharpe's attorney has now breached that agreement while at the same time deliberately revealing Jane Doe's name, phone number, and private messages that again predate the alleged grape. That was a grievous error on Sharpe's part, because now all the things discussed and revealed in the mediative process will at some point be revealed. As set forth in the file lawsuit, Mr. Sharpe's conduct throughout the 2-year relationship reveals a pattern of narcissism, manipulation, and coercive control. It grew progressively worse. Sharpe's new lawyer claims in his statement that the evidence paints a clear picture. He's right about that. It's just not the picture he wants the public to see. Although we will save the video discussed by Sharpe's lawyer for the courtroom, I would suggest that Mr. Sharpe's new lawyer take a moment to listen to his client at a different time on audio and ask his client for the real story, the truth. Just like we got the truth with the whole Jay-Z situation, okay? All right. In the attached audio, which was captured near the end of their relationship, Mr. Sharpe threatens to choke, quote unquote, choke the shit out of Jane Doe. The contents of this clip are certainly not sexual. They are not playful. They are instead disturbing, aggressive, and dangerous. This audio paints a very clear picture of how Sharpe treated Jane Doe, leading her to escape from him by leaving Nevada and blocking all contact with him. This is not the first time Mr. Sharpe has faced allegations of mistreating a woman. He was also sued in New York for alleged aggressive and inappropriate behavior. Blah, 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 blah. All right, so we pretty much get the point from Tony Busby. All right, so shortly after that, Shannon Sharpe's legal counsel, they also released a statement in which we will get into right now. And then we'll get into the audio. And we're going to talk about the audio because, again, I'm not necessarily convinced that the things that were said in the audio was legit and it was for real. You know what I'm saying? So let's see. So let's get into the statement from Shannon Sharpe's legal counsel. His legal team responds to the $50 million lawsuit, says it is a blatant and cynical attempt to shake down Mr. Sharpe for millions of dollars. All right. So let's see. All right. So there's a statement by Lainey J. Davis, counsel to Shannon Sharpe. This is a text from Gabriella Zuniga in a text from Shannon Sharpe on October 7th, 2023. I want you to put a dog collar around my neck and choke me with it while you're fucking me. I'm assuming that's what that is. Quote, I know you missed this big juicy D. $25K for each cheek. This is another text from her in January 1st, 2025. The lawsuit filed by Gabriella Zuniga and orchestrated by her attorney, Tony Busby, is a blatant and cynical attempt to shake down Mr. Sharpe for millions of dollars. It is filled with lies, distortions, and misrepresentations, and it will not succeed. In her effort to extract a large financial settlement, Ms. Zuniga presented Mr. Sharpe with a secretly recorded video of a consensual sexual encounter. We believe the video has been heavily edited and taken entirely out of context, crafted to falsely portray a consensual act as non-consensual, aka grape. Ms. Zuniga has refused to provide a copy of the full, unedited version of the recording to Mr. Sharpe's legal team. Interesting that she will not send the full sex tape to Mr. Sharpe's legal team. To set the record straight, we're releasing several of Mrs. Zuniga's own explicit text messages to Mr. Sharpe that clearly indicate the nature of their relationship was consensual and sexual in nature, and in many cases initiated by her with specific and graphic requests. Sounds like to me, Shannon Sharpe, freaky ass nigga, he is 69 God. you know, and she freaky too, you know. It just is what it is. Contrary to the allegations she makes in her lawsuits, consensual sex continued until January 2nd, top of the year, 2025, the day after she asked for $25,000 per cheek, as quoted as quoted above from her text message to Mr. Sharpe. There are other examples of text from Mrs. Zuniga. For example, oh Lord, let's see. Only if you put that baby gravy in me, then I can do whatever. Then I can do whatever I want, whatever you want to me. Ooh, boy. So she got that. She say, "Come with me, daddy." Man.
You don't find that suspicious?
Mm.
You don't find that suspicious?
You don't find that suspicious. So she got a little pregnancy kink fetish now. A few weeks ago, when we was talking about how I like feet, you know, y'all was wanting to judge me, you know. But there are women out here who are into, you know, breeding, who are into, you know, let's get into some of these other texts. I want to put my tongue in your booty hole and then marry you. Text from Zuniga, January 12th, 2024. That's my daddy blank. Want you to put that big black baby in me. Oh boy. You better crave it, or you better crave it, because you're gonna be stuck with it for life after you put a big black baby in me. She trying to get she trying to get paid.
Donations.
Okay. All right. So these messages are just a sampling of a broader pattern of graphic sexual communications initiative. Okay. All right. So basically what we know is that they be talking freaky. They be talking nasty to each other. And I mean, it is what it is. Like, if you ain't never been sexting with somebody and talking freaky to somebody, then I mean, hey, that's on you. But a lot of people out here be talking freaky and be talking nasty through text. So again, it seems like their relationship is definitely you got some BDSM going on, some role playing going on. You know, the evidence paints a clear picture. This was a consensual adult relationship that included role playing, sexual language, and fantasy scenarios explicitly requested by Mrs. Zuniga. The edited tape that Mrs. Zuniga secretly taped and showed to Mr. Sharpe during her blackmail attempt tries to falsely portray, as a result of this editing and out of context from prior text messages, that the sexual activity was not consensual. But Mr. Sharpe now believes her secret taping was all part of her plan set up as part of her blackmail scheme. All right, let's see. What else we got? Okay. All right. So after that, Shannon Sharpe, he did release a statement. But before we play the statement, let's play the phone call between Shannon Sharpe and Gabby. Now, again, as I'm listening to it, if I put it like this, right? You know, the way it sounds, if you had no previous context to the convo, it doesn't sound good. It just doesn't. However, knowing the context of their relationship, of their sexual encounters with each other, knowing that she likes being a sub, she likes getting skeeted in, she likes all of that, you know, that definitely puts things into another context, at least for me, whenever I listen to the audio. All right, so let's get into the audio. All right. So this audio, because they played one part of it and then they released another part of it today. So I don't know if y'all have heard this audio. All right. So let's see. Have a range for your age. Look, the one thing I'm against Sharpe is he's fucking girls that's too young. I mean, again, me personally, I have a range for your age. Again, see, now that's kind of where, I kind of disagree with a lot of people that are, talking about Shannon Sharpe and the age range between him and said woman. Now, me personally, you know what I'm saying? I personally wouldn't fuck around with a 19, 20, 21-year-old, early 20s. Like, that's just entirely too young for me. I couldn't do it. You know what I'm saying? Because they frontal lobe, their brain is not fully developed. But, for people that's out here saying that that's what he gets for fucking around with a young chick, I just totally disagree with that because of the simple fact that, how many examples do we see of older women? They're saying that, you wouldn't be getting this kind of treatment if you was dating a woman your age or a black woman, blah blah blah. But whenever you look at it, older women that have more, wisdom, and they know the game a little bit more than a young chick is definitely going to be out here trying to get that bag. You know what I'm saying? So I don't even think that it matters that it was someone that was significantly younger than him, because why are so many men complaining about, the divorce laws getting taken advantage of in family court, alimony, child support, things of that nature, so it really don't even, to me, it don't even really matter the age, because they're all not saying that all women would do it, but all of them are capable of doing said thing. It don't matter the age. That's just my personal opinion on that. So, all right. So let's see. Let's get into the audio. Let's get into said audio. And y'all let me know what y'all think, man. Do y'all think that this sounds threatening or what? All right.
Gabby.
Well, you're coming to LA tomorrow?
Yes.
See, it's too long in between. It sounds like she's trying to get the phone set up to
I
record.
don't know why you want to go out.
Don't worry about it, Gabby.
Well, okay.
Okay, what?
Well, I'm not really interested in getting choked, so I guess we're going.
Yeah. I might choke you in public.
Does that sound like I might choke you out in public? Does that sound like I'm gonna let it play?
Big black guy chokes small white woman.
It's not a good look, Shannon.
Not a good look that you do what you did to me.
Okay, well...
Well, what? Well, what, Gabby?
Well, you're coming to LA tomorrow?
Okay, so that was the latest. That was the second part of the audio that was released. Now, let me see if I can't find the first audio. Let me see here. Let me see if they got it. Let's see. That was the first. That was the second audio. Let's see. See if we can. All right, let's see. Here we go. So here's the first audio right here from TMZ.
I don't know. Anything I say, you're just gonna like get mad at, and you're just gonna hang up on me. So I feel like
I'm not gonna hang up on you. Here's what it is.
what? What does that even mean?
Nothing, Gabby. You want to be a dick to me now, so.
I don't want to be. Don't manipulate me.
Oh, Lord have mercy. If you say that one more time, I'm gonna fucking choke the shit out of you when I see you. Thank you.
Okay. Well,
Yo, she's slow. Like,
I don't.
You know what?
Well, I don't want to be choked.
Yes, you do. I don't think you have a choice in the matter.
I
don't know, man. To me, that sounded like a lot of foreplay to me. That's if you ask me, man. You know what I'm saying? They talking freaky, you know. But if you just listening to this and you know, don't have any context of what's going on in the convo, I mean, it doesn't sound good. But, you know, I think at the end of the day, I think Shannon, I think he'll be all right. You know what I'm saying? I don't think he gonna, but I don't know though, because they were saying that he was trying to settle for 10 million. And you know, I don't know, but hold up though, because I do want to play the statement from Shannon Sharpe. So let's play that. Let's play that. But y'all let me know down in the comments, man. What y'all think, man? Y'all think Uncle Shay Shay, y'all think Uncle Shay Shay is innocent or what? Or y'all think he guilty? What y'all think, man? What y'all think? All right, let's see. Here we go. We got a statement from Uncle Shannon. All right.
To my family, friends, supporters, and colleagues, I want to speak to you directly and from the heart. This is a shakedown. I'm going to be open, transparent, and defend myself because this isn't right. This is all being orchestrated by Tony Busby, who has targeted Jay-Z. Tony Busby targets black men, and I believe he's going to release a 30-second clip of a sex tape that tries to make me look guilty and play into every stereotype you could possibly imagine.
Ooh, boy. Hey, I don't know what the hell Shannon Sharpe was doing. I don't know what he was doing, but it definitely sounded like Shannon was getting busy for sure.
That video should actually be 10 minutes or so. Hey, Tony, instead of releasing your edit, put the whole video out. I don't have it, or I would myself. You know what happened, and you're trying to manipulate the media. The encounter in question took place during the day at her invitation, and now that appears to be a deliberate setup, coordinated by Gabby, also known as Carly on OnlyFans.
See, Uncle Shannon. Now, I mean, I ain't gonna say he fucked up for dealing with a chick that does OF. You know what I'm saying? I'm definitely not saying that at all, but Unc gotta be more careful. But I mean, again, I don't think, because people are saying that, you know, if he dated somebody within his age range, or, you know, he dated an older woman, if he dated a black woman, he wouldn't do this shit. And I'm like, women just go do different shit. But I mean, it can happen with any race of woman. So like, or any age. Like, let's stop playing.
Gabby and Tony Busby want $50 million. What they're getting is sued for defamation and trying to take me down. My career is all about real talk and honesty. I know my family and fans know exactly what this is about. And I'm going to be out there telling you whatever I need to say, just like I always do. I love all you guys. Thanks.
All right. So, so we heard it from Uncle Shay Shay himself, from he's saying that it's a complete shakedown, Yeah, age doesn't matter in this matter. I don't think that it does. I don't think that it matters in this matter. You know what I'm saying? I mean, you look at Brittany Renner, you look at Drea Michelle, you look at older women who are, having babies by younger guys. You got plenty of men out here who are, getting taken advantage of in family court when it comes to alimony, child support, custody, things of that nature, from women who are older, okay? Women of all different types of races. So it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter the age. I think that this relationship was one of, someone who is submissive, a sub and a dom. She liked all of that freaky stuff. She liked all of that freaky shit. You know what I'm saying? And it just seemed as though, hey, this $100 million deal allegedly that's on the table seems like it was just perfect timing. Perfect timing. But yeah, man, I'm with you, Yachty. Like, I'm not here to judge anyone. I just think he's freaky. That's what I think too. I just think he's freaky. It is what it is. He's been the target since the Cat Williams interview. Now that is the interview that definitely put Shay Shay, Club Shay Shay, in the public eye, because I mean, shit, it definitely sounded like Cat Williams was a freaking prophet last year, especially with him talking about the Diddy stuff and all of that. Man, that was crazy. But again, the amount of shaming that I've seen just online with Shannon Sharpe, where y'all are judging him for dating or wanting to deal with younger women and everything, and saying, oh, he need to get somebody within his age range. And let's face it, like Shannon Sharpe, this nigga in shape. He be in the gym. He be working out. Most of the women that's probably around his age range that y'all would want him to get with, because what Monique tell him on that episode she was on there, oh, you need to get you a woman who's gonna cook you some collard greens and whatever the fuck she said. Uncle Shay, Uncle ain't trying to deal with that. he ain't rolling. He is not rolling with that. So, and I mean, hey, and he don't have to. That's the thing. Y'all up here trying to tell him he needs to settle and all this other shit, but he don't have to. Clearly. And but we're gonna get into that as we go into this Tracee Ellis Ross interview, because look, a lot of y'all are championing Tracee Ellis Ross for dating younger men and everything, and I'm just like, okay, all right, that's cool. But the young niggas, the YNs, they just gonna run through you too. But let's see. Let's get into this Tracee Ellis Ross. All right. So, let's see. Let's start here, because she was on Kevin Hart's show a couple years ago, and basically saying the same thing. Now, with this interview here, I thought the clip about her, saying that dating younger men because older men exhibit toxic masculinity. Yeah, that part was interesting for sure. We gonna talk about that. But there were some things that was being said from Mrs. Obama that I was just like, wow, I can't believe she said that. I cannot believe she said that. But let's see. But let's get into it, man. Let me pull up this first. Let's pull up this first clip here. Because again, I think that she's just basically saying the same shit she been saying for a while. Hold up. Let's see, is this the same? Oh no, let's see. Hold up. Let me see if I can. Because I had it earlier. Let's see. All right, let's see. All right, and if y'all haven't already, man, make sure you go ahead and like the stream. That'll help your boy out a whole lot. All right. Let's see if this is the clip here. All right, here we go. So this was her back in 2022. So this was about 2.5 years ago.
I would love a relationship that makes my life better than it is. I have no interest in just being in a relationship to be in a relationship. I could have a wheel of lovers. Do you know what I mean?
Okay, will you stop going into...
I'll be like, I take what I...
Oh, let's see. Hold up now. No, this ain't trying to do it to me again. Hold up now. All right, let's see. All right. Not again. Oh my God, this is terrible. Why they trying to do me like this tonight? My Lord Jesus Christ. Let's see. I wish there was a way I could. See, let me see something. Oh. Wow, why? Let's see. Damn. All right. Why they did that shit? Let's see.
That makes my life better than it is. I have no interest in just being in a relationship to be in a relationship. I could have a wheel of lovers. Do you know what I mean?
Okay, will you stop going into...
I'll be like, I take what I like and I leave the rest. I say, thank you and goodbye.
Stop going...
I say, thank you, sir.
You're not at a jazz bar.
I am at a jazz bar.
You're at a jazz bar.
Oh, I just spent, I'm like...
No, that's not, no man is there. Stop. That's why you're not
That's
meeting
why,
them.
no.
Because you keep going to the jazz
No,
bar.
I went to the jazz bar and I went... And a man came and I said, who are you? And he said, and I said, I don't know that language. I would...
Okay. All right. So let's see, man. I don't know what's going on with my shit tonight. I ain't gonna hold y'all. I don't know why it keeps doing this. Shannon needs NDAs when he's dealing with these women because, I mean, true. He definitely does need to have them sign some NDAs. But again, man, I don't think women even be caring about that shit. They be like, man, fuck that NDA. Fuck all of that. They don't care. They do not care about that. Man, I wish there was a way. Like, I don't know why this shit does that. Let's see. Can I do this? No. 5. Let's see. No. Damn. I don't know why. Why is it want to do me like that? This is terrible. Damn. Cam, y'all really trying to. This is terrible. Let's see. Cause there's no way. See, I'm trying to see. Damn, I was hoping there was maybe some way I could freaking try to refresh, but I don't know why it's doing this. I have no idea why it's doing this. Let's see. Let's see. Damn, that's crazy. All right. Oh man, it's trying to make me give up. I don't want to give up. Phone. What's crazy is if you already know the stuff that's going on, why are you still on the phone with this person knowing she could possibly be recording stuff like that? Yeah, see, that's where you got to call Uncle Shay Shay up to the front of the congregation because, again, man, I mean, you gotta be more hip to the game in terms of somebody trying to set you up over the phone. And she's like, huh? What you say? Hold on. I can't hear you. Hold on. Something going on with my phone. Like, and then she tried to switch the game up and be like, I don't want to be choked. Like, bro, come on now. She don't want to be choked. Man, ridiculous. All right. Let me see. Why is this doing this? Let's see. All right. Let me see something. Let me see something here. I'm sure you want to end no, I'm not sure I want to quit, but let's see. Let me see if I can add another. Overlay. Let me see if I can add a new overlay. No. Oh, it's not even gonna let me do that on there either. Oh man, that's crazy. This is terrible. Man, Cam about to stop getting my money, man, because this what y'all are doing is egregious right now. This is terrible. All right. Okay. All right. Fuck. All right, let's see. Let's do this. Freak. This is terrible. I don't even know how to get it back to where I need it to be. You know what? Let's see. Let's try this. Let's see. Duplicate currency. Let's see if I can. Let's see if I can fuck around with it real quick. No. Yeah, I don't know why it's doing this. This is like. Man, this is terrible. All right. Yeah. Yeah, Ecam. Y'all. Count your days. Count your days. Because this is ridiculous. All right. All right, y'all. Because I don't know what the fuck. I'm going to try this one more time. I'm going to try this one last time. And then after this, I'm calling it quits, man, because this is frustrating. But, all right. So I'm going to end this live again, and then I'm going to come back. I should have just did pop the balloon. They're going to be doing me like this. Shit. All right. Let me end this, and then I'm going to come right back.